give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck.
Oh, hello. Motherfucker.
Modern women are doomed by this new, what is this here? Anti-paternity
forgot to fucking do this before I clicked start stream. The screen server will turn on while I'm streaming? That's not good. Dude, I could pass out here, and then the screens would be off, and I won't even know that I'm streaming. What the fuck? Is there anyone here? I don't think there's anyone here. I'm almost done. And then you could watch me be boring and edit. I didn't do this on purpose. It's such a nice night out. I could actually have the goddamn windows open and it feels nice in here. I have to unfollow like 100 YouTube channels. Ooh. I just remembered I'm seeing the Naked Gun in like 15 hours. Okay. We're good to go. Now watch my fucking Chromecast disconnect the second I start working.
What's best for the mom or what's best for the dad? You should look at what's best for the kid. And I think that a society that doesn't put the best interests of its children and young people first is a society that's doomed to die. And so I'm a big fan of that, but I think also, like, why would the woman not, like, get the same amount of money?
About that corporate culture cares about. Before it was like, you know, we're mad because they canceled Firefly. Well, now it would be like, well, of course Firefly got canceled because the views were shit and it cost too much, and Nathan Fillion, you know, whatever, we don't like him for whatever reason, and that would be the discussion now. So yeah, I think corporate culture has rubbed off on nerddom 100%.
That's a good observation also, because I see this like in the independent comic scene, you know, the with Comicsgate, but not just Comicsgate. And it's like the way people measure it, it's not discussions of story or plot lines or continuity. That's a good observation also, because I see this like in the independent comic scene, you know, the with Comicsgate, but not just Comicsgate. And it's like the way comic scene, you know, the
Excuse me.
Rubbed off on nerddom 100%.
That's a good observation also, because I see this like in the independent comic scene, you know, the with Comicsgate, but not just Comicsgate. And it's like the way people measure it, it's not discussions of story or plot lines or continuity, which continuity, that was like the big thing forever. If people have seen Comic Book Guy from The Simpsons, they'll give you a good taste of what the average conversation with between nerds might have been. Now it's just numbers. Oh, you see how many comics he sold? See how many he sold this cover? Oh, he sold more. My comic book YouTuber, he sold more comics than your comic book YouTuber.
To like have a little bit of like maybe like like a 55
Fuck me.
40, but this is like a 95
I hit the wrong fucking
where
button.
you have like these crackhead crazy moms
You're a
that are
comic
sitting
book
around,
YouTuber.
doing their eyebrows, in like some fucking
Yeah,
There you
it's-
go. I'm better.
they're spending all the child support money, and the kid's sitting there on assisted food for fucking school. I mean, this is a problem.
Better.
It's
Marriage is a scam. Marriage is not a scam. Marriage should be more strongly enforced. I think that there should be more marriage tax credits, and more people should be incentivized into being married. And I think that the ability for people to get divorced for
More. My comic book YouTuber. He sold more comics than your comic book YouTuber.
Yeah,
There you
it's-
go. I'm better.
It's kind of weird.
people getting married, but also for children.
One thing
Yep,
that
that's
needs to
where
be
I'm at.
addressed is child support laws.
I'm divorced.
I'm divorced. Yep.
I thought I'd be happier.
Yeah.
Except the judge said child support amount.
Oh my god. I thought I'd be happier, but I'm not getting paid enough money.
Book YouTuber. Ergo, I'm better.
It's kind of weird because I can't even tell you. I mean, and it's look, I'm not throwing any shade at anybody here because
Yeah, I don't
I have
want to
no
drag
dog.
you into any of the
yeah, I have
drama.
no. Just know so and so's coming.
At $326 a month.
Well, you shouldn't have married a bum.
I just know so and so's comic did.
You shouldn't have been taking back shots under a bridge from Rufus the
They'll
man
get more hands off
who uses a shopping cart. It's your fault. You did this.
or something, you know.
What are you doing?
$326 a month for 2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me. $326 a month
What does he make?
because he's not working. Because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fine.
or something.
And I asked him how many hours
He's probably watching a stream.
Mother bitch.
a week he spends working.
Zero.
I'm trying to sell houses because technically he still has a real estate license.
or something.
He still has a realtor. He said 15 hours a week,
That's zero.
approximately.
Approximately.
Is how many hours he works a
Give or
week.
take
Grown man.
Evolved.
Grown, able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about. Says
Yeah.
he works 15 hours a week.
In
And
2024,
what do you do?
I'm twisting my.
to child support laws in California.
Y'all, it's tax season and there's about to be some pissed
Quandal Dingle.
like
Why?
so basically
I think you're new here. I don't recall your name. Where is this?
the new law is saying that
Yep, that's kick.
if you are the one paying the child
This cover.
support,
Oh, he sold more. My comic book YouTuber. He sold more comics than your comic book YouTuber. Ergo, I'm better.
It's kind of weird because I can't even tell you. I mean, and it's look, I'm not throwing any shade at anybody here because
Yeah, I don't
I have
want to
no
drag
dog.
you into any of the
yeah, I have
drama.
no dog in this fight either way. But it is kind of weird that it's not like I hear the names of the comics and I couldn't tell you what the comics are actually about. Just this comic did 400,000. This comic did 300,000. I don't know what the freaking plot is. I have no idea. I just know so and so's comic did this much and so so's other thing did this much and okay, all right, now I understand. But everything's been distilled down to numbers. Which is weird because that wasn't the way the conversation was for a long time. And I think corporate culture,
so for the moms out there that are
I can't say that they're creeping into pop culture because they've always bankrolled it, but I think they had a more hands-off approach. It felt like they had a more hands-off approach. But it's very overt now that it's all about the money. It's all about the eyeballs. Everything is like social media. We have a metric for success for everything. And we talk about that a lot. I mean, we talk about a lot. Like I said, I'm a numbers guy. But it is kind of weird because for me, it was like the numbers side of things, that was my job, like looking at the numbers and behind the curtain and all that. But then to have it like the average nerd just discuss, like, well, I know exactly what the box office was for this movie opening weekend. Before it used to be like, oh yeah, I went to go see Avengers, the Uma Thurman one. I still remember I went to that opening day for some reason, and I was literally the only person in the theater for that movie. So I knew it did bad. And that was the only way I knew it did bad. But now I'd be like, oh yeah, did you know it only made like $5 million opening weekend? And oh, what a disaster. And then for 6 months after the movie fails, you're going to hear, oh, disaster. Uma Thurman's never going to work in Hollywood again. YouTube video with tears coming out of her eyes or something. You know, no, sorry, there'd be like 40 YouTube videos with big tears coming out of her eyes. But yeah, it's very strange how the conversation has evolved.
It is.
Because they've always bankrolled it, but I think they had a more hands-off approach. It felt no idea. You know, I just know so-and-so's comic did this much and so-and-so's other thing did this much, and okay, all right, now I understand. But that's everything's been distilled down to numbers, you know, which is weird because that wasn't the way the conversation was for a long time. And I think corporate culture, I can't say that they're creeping into pop culture because they've always bankrolled it, but I think they had a more hands-off approach. It felt like they had a more hands-off approach. But it's very overt now that it's all about the money. It's all about the eyeballs. Everything is like social media. You know, we have a metric for success for everything. And we talk about that a lot. I mean, we talk about a lot. Like I said, I'm a numbers guy. But it is kind of weird because for me, it was like the numbers side of things, that was my job, like looking at the numbers and behind the curtain and all that. But then to have it like the average nerd just discuss, like, well, I know exactly what the box office was for this movie opening weekend. Before it used to be like, oh yeah, I went to go see Avengers, the Uma Thurman one. I still remember I went to that opening day for some reason, and I was literally the only person in the theater for that movie. So I knew it did bad. And that was the only way I knew it did bad. But now I'd be like, oh yeah, did you know it only made like $5 million opening weekend? And oh, what a disaster. And then for 6 months after the movie fails, you're going to hear, oh, disaster. Uma Thurman's never going to work in Hollywood again. YouTube video with tears coming out of her eyes.
2840. Clowning. YouTube. Thumbnails.
Or something, you know. No, sorry, there'd be like 40 YouTube videos with big tears coming out of her eyes. But yeah, it's very strange how the conversation has evolved.
It is, you know, and I think we didn't realize or recognize, I think, before how important that prestige or that mystique, you know, it's like a magic show. It's like people have to believe. It's like a magic show. It's like people have to believe.
Oh, fuck.
Believe that this is real, even if they kind of like, if these are businesses, obviously, they're trying to sell me on something. But that does matter to the point where, because now it feels like Kevin Feige, I'm just like, I'm like, damn, new Marvel movie, okay. I just don't care. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I
don't care. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah. Ever, you know, it's not the George shirt and whatever, you know, it's not the George.
DNA test proves David is not the father.
You know, it's not the George Lucas anymore.
What is wrong with these people, man? Not, this is fake. You know it's fake. You think all of these are fake?
Like most people didn't know.
Guys,
Yeah.
Didn't know.
they're all fake. I think some of them could be fake. I think there's a possibility that a small handful of them, maybe even a good amount of them are fake. But I don't think that all of them are fake. And I think that we can all agree on that, right?
New Marvel movie. Okay. I just don't care. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if that kind of goes along with just our disillusionment with Hollywood, and I wonder if George Lucas would be a lot more accessible now, if we would view him as just being just some guy in a flannel shirt and whatever. You know, he's not the George Lucas anymore. He's just his granddad in a flannel shirt, and he just runs at the mouth. Um, and I think there was, for a long time, there was an attempt to, like you said, hide the tricks behind the curtain, and it was magical, and now everything is laid bare, and I think social media does play into that too, because now we know, if our favorite actor or actress is a complete douchebag, we know because they're gonna not shut up on social media. But yeah, just everything is like the magic is gone because it's all numbers, and we know people too well, and
Oh, I'm having deja vu. I think he said something similar in the last episode that he was on. The magic is gone. 310. 3010.
I mean, how long did it take for the average Star Trek fan to know that there were issues on the set of Star Trek? That people don't like Shatner or whatever. It took decades. Like most people didn't know.
Most people didn't know. Shatner. Excuse me.
Is because of how one-dimensional it usually is. And I think that for everything that I've seen, it seems like the courts are pretty fucking rigged against men, right? From what I've seen, probably what a lot of you guys have seen too, it's like the this is happening. So there it is. I mean, that's it because they get fucked. Yeah, exactly. Prenup, always sign a prenup. No, she's getting married. Like that's the solution. Like a prenup or anything like that. I think that again, all of this anti-women sentiment, I don't think you need to have any of that. I think there's a degree of just straight up fucking accountability that people like this need to have. And whenever you're talking about paying child support, it's not about the mom paying for new nails or some bullshit. It's about making sure this
Yeah.
kid's able to afford
But now,
those, right? I mean, that's what's
Decades.
going on.
Like most people didn't know.
I paid for 19
Yeah.
for 2 kids.
But now the pipeline from nerd to normie is shorter than it's ever been before.
Yeah, and I think that's because we have more normies into.
Me is shorter than it's ever been before.
It's hard to find a girl who ain't a hoe though. That's not true at all. I think this entire idea that all women are like this and this is some kind of
Does that make
Yep.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's
bullshit. I do. Because out of all my friends, I know two people that have been in a long-term relationship or a marriage with a hoe. And one of them, by the way, she was a stripper named Angel. Okay? So really, I mean, you should have known that. That's like pushing the big red button that says don't push
That people don't like Shatner or whatever. It took decades. Like most people didn't know.
Yeah. But now the pipeline from nerd to normie is shorter than it's ever been before.
Yeah, and I think that's because we have more normies into nerd stuff or paying attention to nerd stuff. But it's just weird to see how everything has been kind of distilled down into numbers and I don't know. I don't think we can. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we can go back to the comic shops of the 1990s and those discussions and the conventions where it was just the diehards went to the conventions and they had their fanfics and their whatever, and it was everybody just had a good time because now everything has become so fragmented, polarized, unmagical, corporate, and that sounds really pessimistic. And I'm not every time I come on the show, I feel like I'm being Debbie Downer, but we always go down these. But I feel like we can't go home again. I feel like if we're gonna have something that resembles what old nerd culture resembled, I think we need to not know as much about it, or not know as much about the people that make it. And I wonder if maybe on some level that's why. And maybe TikTok does well. Like, do you know who makes a lot of these TikToks? Sometimes people are on camera, sometimes they're not on camera. Do you know who's making this indie game? Probably not. Is that better? Yeah, I think in a lot of ways it's better to not know.
Oh my god, this point that he's making right now is so goddamn true. I loved comic books so much before I knew who the people were who made them. Now I see a name on a book and I'm just like, no thanks. I know that person's an annoying prick on the fucking internet. I bought the reboot of The Punisher that came out, actually, that was like 2 years ago now. I did a review of it on the channel. And turns out, I find out a few months later, I'm blocked by this cunt on Twitter, the guy who wrote it. And I'm just like, I wouldn't have bought his fucking book if I would have known that. It's not like me and him had a bad interaction. I followed somebody that he doesn't like probably, and I'm on a block list. So I'm blocked by the guy who wrote this Punisher comic. I'm supporting his fucking book? No. Not knowing who these people are, that's the shit right there.
Know who's making TikTok does well. Like, do you know who makes a lot of these TikToks? Sometimes people are on camera, sometimes they're not on camera. Do you know who's making this indie game? Probably not. Is that better? Yeah, I think in a lot of ways it's better to not know who's making your meal. Because then you're not gonna, you're gonna think about the meal. You're not gonna think about the chef. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of like the old interview tip. It's like, if you don't want people to think a certain thing, don't introduce it. Even if you're gonna ask it, just don't bring it up. Well, that kind of is a good jumping off point, because the big
up,
thing
Mr.
that's
Fluff?
changing, that concern you guys and me, is one, AI. Two,
Is it a beautiful night out by you, as it is in Chicagoland? It's finally a nice fucking night where I could have some windows open. I beat Gears 3 on Insane. Congratulations. You are a lot better at video games than I am.
everything in media shifting because of AI, and you have to wonder.
Do you know how it feels? It's nighttime. I wish I had my vape. What'd you lose it? You should go to the gas station and get one. Most gas stations sell them now.
With AI, this is
I feel like a fucking god.
this is the jumping off point. If people just think like executives, and they just think one thing is like another, it doesn't really matter. It's like the salad bar, right? I'm gonna have some iceberg. I don't know if I like the look of those tomatoes. I'm gonna have some jalapeno pickles. If it's gonna be like that, AI comes in. AI's like, I'm right here, baby. I'm good to go. You want William Shatner in a tutu dancing with Spock on a
Right.
Spock on a
Right.
I don't know. I'm ready to go. On a
Right.
I don't know. I'm ready to go.
Throw some
Right.
K-pop songs. And
Stop complaining that Disney doesn't make original stories if you don't show up to movie theaters and support them in the first place. Who said that? Oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one in my car. But anyways, there's a new original story. Look at that, from Disney Pixar called Elio. We should go ahead and support it.
Let me get this straight. You're Pixar, and you can't figure out what people want, and you're mad at the audience? This is the way that you have to process.
A tutu dancing with Spock on a
Right.
I don't know. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I think Boy, I think that's kind of a problem with all of our entertainment right now. Is I think we have too much. We have too much choice. The reason we had pop culture in the first place is that we had shared experiences. We were limited in what we could watch and read and play, and now everybody's kind of doing their own thing, so we're not having these shared experiences. You could have a whole fandom that's completely detached from this other fandom, and you've never heard of this show, you've never heard of this online thing, you've never heard of this whatever. And I think that's why Minecraft was so big. Was that's like one of the last like big cultural touchstones for multiple generations is Minecraft. It was such a huge thing. But I think we're not going to see that now, because we're going to get to a point eventually. I don't know if it's going to happen right away, but we're going to get to a point eventually where entertainment's going to be a la carte, and normies can just spin up, Shatner in a tutu. I want to watch Star Trek, but just a lot more romance between Spock and Kirk, please. And maybe throw some K-pop songs in there just for good measure. And this is just for me. And maybe you and like 3 other people watch it. And,
What if classic Star Trek was more like Star Trek Discovery? That's the viewer that looks for that. Looks for that.
it's that's the it's that's what it is. But no, I could Star Wars eventually and at that I don't know.
Discovery. That's the viewer that looks for that.
Yeah, and I could. Well, it's called Strange New Worlds. It's that's literally what it is. But no, I could see people doing it. Like, hey, let's do Star Wars by one of these actors. And eventually that will happen. We'll eventually have what is effectively the holodeck, where you just spin up your own personal entertainment just for you. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but that's the point that we're going to eventually get to, I think. And at that point, do we have pop culture anymore? I don't know.
That's a good question. Did you follow everything that went down with James Earl Jones when the voice went up on Fortnite? I've been meaning to ask you this for a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
That's all I would hear. That's all I would hear. Is sort of Vader, but not really. And at that point, do we have pop culture anymore? I don't know.
That's a good question. Did you follow everything that went down with James Earl Jones when the voice went up on Fortnite? I've been meaning to ask you this for a while.
Yeah. He had every right to sell his voice. He had every right to sell his voice. I think that it's good that he made that decision himself with his family. I think it's good that his family benefits from it. I think it's bad that the SAG-AFTRA tried to insert themselves into that conversation. They were mad. Their whole thing was, well, it's taking a job away from somebody else. I'm like, who the hell is going to replace James Earl Jones?
Is James Earl Jones dead? When he die? Yeah, it was less than a year ago.
James Earl Jones, when the voice went up on Fortnite. I've been meaning to ask you this for a while.
Yeah. He had every right to sell his voice. He had every right to sell his voice. I think that it's good that he made that decision himself with his family. I think it's good that his family benefits from it. I think it's bad that the SAG-AFTRA tried to insert themselves in. To that. That conversation, they were mad. Their whole thing was, well, it's taking a job away from somebody else. I'm like, who the hell is going to replace James Earl Jones? I'm sorry. I've listened to sound alikes in media, another media, Star Wars media, and I can always tell it's not James Earl Jones. I'd rather have AI James Earl Jones. That works for Vader because he's got a cyborg voice anyway. But I'd rather have actual James Earl Jones voice as an AI than have somebody else come in and try to do his bit. It doesn't work because that's all I would hear is like, yeah, this is kind of sort of Vader, but not really.
It's so interesting. The politics of it, like you were saying with SAG-AFTRA, super interesting because it's like it's seeing how all these institutions respond to it, and it's not in the way you would think because it was immediately, yeah, because it was like, wow, I guess Darth Vader's voice, I guess Mufasa's voice doesn't mean anything now because it's like anyone could use him, and they did in Fortnite to make him say literally anything.
Yeah.
Literally anything. That's right.
Didn't see the moon though. Is it nice out though?
Cut out of it.
Like, is it hot as fuck like it has been, or is it nice out? I think it's like 65 degrees, maybe 70.
That's
And
right.
that
I
you
want
know
my
so
taste.
progress.
I
you
know.
I mean, it's progress.
I
you
know.
I mean, it's going to happen. As we're getting to whatever the pop, they were
Yeah, they made a sound.
Cookie problem. Steve skipped 60 cookies from a bakery. Faye 3 and dropped 12. How many are left?
My first pick was Batman Assault on Arkham.
Okay, I've seen this one.
Yeah.
Johanna actually showed me this one a few years ago. Yeah.
I really like this one.
Absolutely. So
It's a fun one.
it's based 2 years before Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, but spiders are all over the place.
It's also
Really?
just a one-off from
There's so many spiders, it's a problem when you go outside. You have to be looking all over.
His voice doesn't mean anything now because it's like anyone could use him, and they did in Fortnite to make him say literally anything.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that was his intention, but you know, when you open it up to people being able,
You should try to conquer your fear and get one of those little pet jumping spiders that are really cute. People hold them, they take them places. They have a little tiny house.
to you know, use a voice like that in a video game, then yeah, you're opening yourself up to some, you know, stuff.
Say literally anything.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that was his intention, but you know, when you open it up to people being able to, you know, use a voice like that in a video game, then yeah, you're opening yourself up to some, you know, stuff. It was weird though to see the union how they reacted to.
If I need a pet spider, I'll try to get one that's supposedly in my apartment. Yeah, but the jumping spiders, you can order one that's really cool. And watch some videos of these pet jumping spiders. I think that even you might be like, maybe. Because they're so little.
Because I was under the impression that part of the reason they
And they're stocky. And fuzzy.
were striking was for this exact thing, for performers to be able to profit from their own, you know, voice, their own likenesses if they choose to. They were just mad that they got cut out of it.
That's
And,
right.
that
I
you
want
know,
my
so
taste.
right, and that's kind of what's going on now. I think a lot of the anti-AI sentiment is being whipped up by people that have a vested interest in making sure we still have mostly human performers, and I can see both sides of it. You know, because I mean, you don't want people to lose their jobs, but at the same time, progress.
I
You know,
know.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's better, I think, that you know, as we're getting to whatever the pop culture singularity or whatever, as we're marching toward that, that you be able to profit or your family can profit somewhat from that. Because the alternative is they just pull a voice out of thin air. They do like they did with Scarlett Johansson, where they did like a one-off, and that's what they were using. And because they had negotiations with her, I'm trying to remember what. I think it was OpenAI. They were
Yeah, they made
had
they made a sound alike.
yeah,
for
they
their
had
voice.
they were
Yeah, they made
had
they made a sound alike.
Put these characters out in other medias, like the TV shows, like the other animated
It's-
movies, and they start to put them out in your face so that, you know, you get
and
used to
that's
them,
not. They'll just step over you.
them so that once the movies come out, they're bigger money makers, people like these characters.
Yeah.
So you can really see them start to mold what characters they want to use, don't want to use, bring up the movies and all that.
It's weird how certain characters have different, like,
That's
And
right.
that
I
you
want
know,
my
so
taste.
right, and that's kind of what's going on now. I think a lot of the anti.
I'd be afraid of losing them.
Is being
Yeah,
whipped
me
up
too.
By people that
That's one of the fears. I'd be afraid of dropping it or fucking up. Because it's such a little fragile little thing. That's what would worry me. A lot of time, that's what worries me about catching and releasing bugs and stuff. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna fuck it up while I'm doing
have a
that.
vested interest in making sure we still have mostly human performers, and I can see both sides of it. You know, because I mean, you don't want people to lose their jobs, but at the same time, progress.
I
You
know.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's better, I think, that you know, as we're getting to whatever the pop culture singularity or whatever, as we're marching toward that, that you be able to profit or your family can profit somewhat from that. Because the alternative is they just pull a voice out of thin air. They do like they did with Scarlett Johansson, where they did like a one-off, and that's what they were using. And because they had negotiations with her, I'm trying to remember what. I think it was OpenAI. They were
Yeah, they made
had
they made a sound alike.
yeah,
for
they
their
had
voice.
they had talks with her, and her price tag was too high, so they just did a one-off. And like, it's basically Scarlett Johansson, but not quite. It's 25% different, so we don't have to pay her. You know, it would have been better for her to, honestly, I think, probably just take the check and been like, yeah, okay, I'll get paid from now until the end of time. Sure. But people don't see it that way. They think that, I think if they hold their breath, that it's, progress is going to stop, and that's not. They'll just step over you.
Yeah. Of course, as you know, you're my mom's favorite channel. I love your
Oh.
channel also.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a solid time.
And it shows you a lot of awesome
Of course, as you know, you're my mom's favorite channel. I love
Killer Frost. Yeah.
She was fucking awesome.
your
Oh.
channel also.
Fucking loved
Thanks.
her. And like you definitely see a lot more like because with her and a few others like there's like cool chemistry happening between a lot of them. You're just like
She
this is
hasn't
awesome.
shown up in the Arkham games yet.
She wasn't in the Arkham games, but all of like her animated shows and movies through the course of maybe 20 years, that voice actress has always voiced Killer Frost, which is
I'm-
so
yeah.
a lot of these characters.
Yeah, I'm trying-
do it. I like Neil.
The reality of
Neil
things.
Mafano,
I-
you know,
I'm-
as,
yeah.
as Deadshot.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
As, Deadshot, which is
The reality of
fantastic.
things.
You have Giancarlo Esposito in there as Black Spider.
Yeah.
They really blew up these. They used, spent a lot of money on great voice casting.
Yeah.
But even just little things here.
Every bottle of McCormick is flavor sealed. For fresh flavor, everyone notices.
They hold their breath, that it's, progress is going to stop.
Oh, Mr. Fluff, guess what I'm seeing tomorrow? Are you there? Hello? Are you there?
Here and there, like they actually picked up. Like she found Mr. Freeze's,
Oh, damn it.
that was really
Read the fucking caption, LMFAO. I'm going to see The Naked Gun
Harley finds her hand,
tomorrow at 7.
finds the gun, and
I am...
Joker fish from the 90s.
I'm confident that it's going to be good.
A lot of cool stuff. Like,
I have a good feeling that I'm going to enjoy it.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool how they kind of drop all these Easter eggs in there. I mean, I really love the film, so that's why.
POV, the kid in the wheelchair runs over your feet. Stupid. My mom wants to see it. Nice. I enjoy the dark humor. Post.
I think if they hold their breath, that it's, progress is going to stop, and that's not. They'll just step over you.
Yeah. Of course, as you know, you're my mom's favorite channel. I love your
Oh.
channel also.
Thanks.
I really appreciate because people are hard on you, and I think they don't watch your show because you often are like, look, this is just the reality.
It's not appropriate for all audiences.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
It's
I'm trying to be
PG-13.
realistic, right? And that's the thing. People don't want to hear it. And it's like, look, you can have, I don't agree with everything that's going on. I don't. They're gonna jump ship.
Because the tanks in that game.
I was just gonna fucking say that. I said every time I try playing that fucking game.
I know.
Because they're gonna jump ship in a couple of years.
Fucking time. I get angry and I just don't keep playing.
Cut out completely.
Tank guy.
Anyway, Crystal.
Arkham City's the best, by the way.
Arkham City's good.
Zero harsh ingredients, zero cleaning compromise. That's the Huggies Skin Essentials wipe. Fill their world with Frisco by Chewy. For perfectly priced, never-ending fun.
Oh, fuck.
Sydney Sweeney has been the hot topic on the internet over the last few days because of the jeans commercial American Eagle. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Now, that's a pretty funny pun. Obviously, the mainstream media just amplified that message. Whoever came up with that marketing campaign is a brilliant copywriter. We're going to parse things out. We're nuanced here, guys. And this is, I know nobody likes nuanced discussions on the internet anymore. Yeah, you have to be 100 or 0. But we try to look deeper into things, and I hope that's why folk follow me here, and of course enjoy my reporting. But yes, that was a marketing campaign that obviously the best marketing campaign in American Eagle history. They went crazy on the internet and got so much free coverage for it. It's a big win for them. It was a big win for like MAGA and the right wing and all that. I don't think so. Sydney Sweeney is a Hollywood elite. Sydney Sweeney is just one of them who just gets put into every film and all that. Is it honestly, if you think about what she's doing now, kind of leaning into her like kind of sex pot status, it's exactly what Megan Fox did like 20 years ago, right? Remember when she was all up in everything and in the similar way? I mean, it's kind of the exact same situation as an actress, and this is exactly what she's leaning into to make herself a career. Now, if you get into it and you look at her up a little bit, she keeps her overall politics private.
This is just the reality of things.
Yeah, I'm trying to be realistic, right? And that's the thing. People don't want to hear it. And it's like, look, you can have I don't agree with everything that's going on. I don't agree with everything that's going on. I think that the cart's kind of getting away from the horse, but like it's too late. We've already started the process, and all we can do right now is try to mitigate the damage, I think, to people's careers and to entire industries, because you are going to get those executives who have they don't think long term. They're like, okay, well, this quarter our profits are going to be record. You know, if we fire all these people and replace them with robots, I'm going to, because they don't care, because they're going to jump ship in a couple of years. And most executives don't stay for more than like 5 years. They're going to get their golden parachute. They're going to get out of there. And then they'll sell the company to somebody else, and then they'll strip it and sell the company to somebody else. So I guess my take on it is like, look, it's too late. We've already unleashed we've opened Pandora's box. Let's try to mitigate the damage as much as possible.
Done this sort of thing where they go and just simp for this person really, really hard, and it's just kind of bizarre.
And that does mean I think people need to be more educated about AI and be more open to the idea of working with it, because the alternative is you get cut out completely.
Yeah, realism is important, and
just absolutely just like over the top support. We saw recently with the N-word lady. You know, I'm saying pretty face. I mean, she's not. Obviously not a Hollywood actress.
you know, this is something I see constantly.
Pretty enough to where she was able to raise on a GoFundMe $500,000 plus because she said the N-word, and because of that. If that was a man doing that, there's no way that person would have even raised $1, and that's the problem that the right has. Now, if we're trying to
Constantly, yeah, as you know, that's the kind of journalist I've always wanted to be. I know that's the kind of person you are as a communicator. It's like, look, it's ugly, but this is the truth of it. It's not very nice, but it's better to hear this than something that makes you feel good, but it's a complete lie. It does not. Doing this is not the secret to popularity, let me tell you.
No, and because you've got people on both sides of it that want.
This has gone on for years, though. It's nothing new. You remember all the MAGA thoughts that, like, from 2016?
It's not the secret to popularity, let me tell you.
Some of them were truthfully, patriots, and some of them were just crooked.
We're talking about before that.
Basically, were OnlyFans kind of people who just saw an opportunity. Exactly the same thing. You can name the names of this. Who am I thinking of?
Because our feelings.
I'm interested to see who you think I'm thinking of. Tell me in the comments. All right. There was the Fox News girl. Remember Fox News, like,
But they're like, you know what?
on the side of the desk or whatever, like with like the short skirt crossing her legs. See, it's the same thing over and over and over again.
And we're just gonna buy.
Has this sort of problem with what we have in culture. It's definitely something we do have to address here.
Yeah,
Which
let's
is, yeah.
wait for the robots to come in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
let's.
is, yeah. But this goes like to the news unions. This goes to this news industry. I mean,
Buy for time and wait for the robots to come in.
Now, there is a cultural implication here that, like, yes, they put a white person in an advertisement. It seems to do better as an advertisement for the company than all the
Yeah,
which
let's.
is, yeah.
interracial gay stuff that they put into all the other advertisements that they're trying to force on you over the last 10 years. It's also not all that's going on. I'm still, I've been, watching Paramount Plus and Hulu, and you see the same
Mods.
interracial stuff in almost every
Sorry if that was extremely loud.
of the fact that, like, hey, there is a secondary economy here that actually does want something different than that. But is that the right direction? That's something we definitely need to think hard on as a conservative movement and actually discuss. And that's why I'm hopefully here today. Gosh, it's so hard to talk about this.
It's better to hear this than something that makes you feel good, but it's a complete lie. It does not. Doing this is not the secret to popularity, let me tell you.
No, and because you've got people on both sides of it that want, especially like and this is, going back to what we are talking about before that, all this stuff, pop culture stuff has gotten weirdly political and weirdly corporate but yeah, I try to look at things from the perspective of both a creator and a businessman. And I mean, that's what I feel like the Frosted Mini Wheats commercials, right? Where you get the adult in me says, but the kid in me says, and that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm like, the kid in me says, oh, I want to, just do whatever I want to do and make art and happy, joy, and get paid lots of money to do it. And whatever kind of art I want to make. And then, but the adult in me is like, yeah, there's no market for it. And here's where things are actually at. And you can do whatever. I tell my kids, you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to reverse engineer. Like, what is your goal? And then you walk it back and figure out how to get there. And it might not be the path that you think you're going to take to get there, but you got to think it through. And people don't. They feel their way through things, and that's dangerous because our feelings betray us. To bring back to Star Wars, they do. Sometimes our feelings will lead us down the wrong path. We'll make impulse decisions that are long term are harmful. Um, well, I mean, again, back to the strikes. I think that there was a lot of feeling going on with that, and people are getting very angry. And now they're angry that there are no jobs because the adults, the studios, right or wrong, I'm not agreeing. I think there's a lot of corporate greed, whatever. But they're like, you know what? It's cheaper to just replace all of you and cancel a bunch of shows and hire everybody at this ridiculous rate you're asking for, and we're just going to bide our time and wait for the robots to come in.
But this goes like to the news unions. This goes to this news industry. I know you've been watching this too. It's like, but we had a union. The union made rules. I don't understand. Now I'm fired, and everyone I know is fired. I thought this was to protect us. And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah.
And he's getting nasty towards Melanie Mack for kind of telling the truth about what's going on.
You've got some- Yeah, I mean, you've got certain parameters.
Should not be like putting this person as like your like.
Yeah, I mean, you've got certain parameters you can.
Melanie Mack said something different, which was a reminder that which is also true, that Sydney Sweeney takes off her clothes for money and is a glorified prostitute. Just because she makes liberals mad doesn't mean we should be propping her up as a conservative icon. 100% right. Melanie Mack is just way accurate on this. Melanie's got mad at me, unfortunately, because I was questioning the narrative about some chosen people. We'll be careful with the YouTube algorithm here. And you can't have any disagreement with anybody on the internet anymore, which is too bad because we supported Melanie Mack pretty well here. And I hope she just like kind of gets over that at some point because I don't care if she disagrees one way or another. It doesn't matter to me. But we should be allowed to have our opinions. And if you want to go on pornography and stuff like that and look at who owns Pornhub and things like that, Melanie, you might want to check out what demographic is profiteering off of this the most. But I'll leave it at that for now. What's more important here is that Smash JT got disgusting with this, as he typically does. This guy is just gross. He stands for nothing. And this is what he does. She's flat. Of course, talking about Melanie Mack's chest size in response to this. Like, this is what he's trying to tell. She has a really good message here. Yes, this is what she's doing. She's a glorified prostitute. That is what Hollywood is overall. And then he just goes and hits her physique over this as if that has anything to do with what's being said here. Now, Smash GT knows that this is correct, that this is exactly what's happening, that Sydney Sweeney is in fact a glorified prostitute. Not only that, but she is a leftist, and this guy has always caused problems like this on every single level, and just does this. And you can see just like he's cultivated a audience of just nasty people, flat, right? She's flat, she's old, she's broke, she's friendless. These are just mean, nasty people. And this is the type of people we do not want, we don't want this type of thing to be what the right wing is either. This Tebow guy sent for Smash JT. Look at this. This is one of the moments I might agree with the message, but can't stand the messenger. It's more important, again, it's more important that she said it than what the actual message is. And this is, again, leftist tactics to try to destroy a right-wing person. We see it all the time. And the real right-wing person gets attacked by leftists who are grifting off the right-wing space. Smash JT is a leftist in this space. He all but admitted it when on my live stream a few months back. Just absolutely crazy. Does the same thing as the left, tries to smear people as racist, sexist, homophobe. You've seen it multiple times, and smears people like Razor Fist, who are, of course, on the right as well. And so this is what's going on here. You can see just like how gross this gets in defense and in simping for a Hollywood starlet who is on the left. So don't be duped by this, guys, because this is something that, again, is a very, very important thing. We need to get smarter as a cultural movement here. And if we don't, we're going to have a lot of trouble down the pipeline. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate you guys being
Whoop. Sorry. Up, up.
here. Make sure to sign up for fan of polls, where we actually tell the real truth about the news that nobody else does. It's so important to be on here, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll be back.
They were very replaceable, and I believe the printing side of things is still in business now, and I don't think any of those guys are working there anymore. So, it is what it is.
It is. It's a hard lesson to learn, but an important one. Life can be brutal.
The air we breathe matters. Some say air filters that capture more particles can slow airflow, but that's not the case with Filtrete. Filtrete filters go beyond industry standards, capturing more microscopic particles without giving up airflow through our HVAC system. That's a win-win.
Everything that Sweet Baby Ink touches turns to trash in their latest title, Tales of the Shire.
Life can be brutal.
You survive. That's
SPI is getting a little bit less attention
Gotta
lately
change
because
things.
a lot of people have been talking about Collective Shout, though of course they're finding their way back into the news cycle because now a Sweet Baby Ink former employee has advocated for stealing ideas from books in a GDC presentation. I have a few different things to show off before I get into the topic. If you enjoy the
They were very replaceable, and I believe the printing side of things is still in business now, and I don't think any of those guys are working there anymore. So, it is what it is.
It is. It's a hard lesson to learn, but an important one. Life can be brutal.
You survive. That's you know what I'm saying. Like you got to have a mindset. Like you survive, and this is what we're looking at. I think with the whole media landscape and all of this is we're gonna see who is a survivor, who's willing to find another way forward, and who's just gonna sit and whine about it. And you can sit and whine about it, but it's not going to do any good. It's not going to change things.
I know, and that's just about the only thing the media does when they talk about this stuff.
And nobody's talking about them at this point in time. After a month or two of being released, people stop talking about their game, so they're not going to go down in history as
They had to
some
pivot
mythical,
because
magical company that, for some reason, was a part of so many game successes. But now we have to question our
that's a you problem. You gave up, so.
stealing from books. So Sweet Baby Inc., the narrative consulting firm known for its work on high-profile titles like God of War Ragnarok and South of Midnight, has once again found itself at the center of heated debate. A recently surfaced video analysis from the Gothic Therapy YouTube channel.
It is. It's a hard lesson to learn, but an important one. Life can be brutal.
You survive. That's you know what I'm saying? Like you got to have a mindset like you survive. And this is what we're looking at, I think, with the whole media landscape and all of this is we're going to see who is a survivor, who's willing to find another way forward, and who's just going to sit and whine about it. And you can sit and whine about it, but it's not going to do any good. It's not going to change things.
I know, and that's just about the only thing the media does when they talk about this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's like all the time you're spending whining, all the time you're spending going on strike, all the time you're spending trying to get people to change their mind. You're just, I mean, literally, you could be putting that effort into like, okay, well, this is the new reality. Let's figure out what my place in this, new reality is. And people don't do that enough. I don't think they look, they're like, well, if I just, hold my breath and turn blue, it'll change the world. I'm like, no, it won't. It'll change the world for you. You'll wind up unemployed a lot faster than somebody else. But and I'm not saying don't stick by your guns. I'm not saying, betray your own personal ethics or whatever, but just realize, you have to think, what is your goal? If your goal is to survive, then you have to realize any business, any industry that, things change. They change. And sometimes they change virtually overnight.
I just got told I got told to do Ram's Shadow. What is that? Before you end Gears 3.
And you're going to have to learn to adapt. And, one of the best shows, and I keep telling my son was in
It's a
school for
story
business, and I
DLC.
told him, watch the Food That Built America. You're going to learn more from that show than you will a master's class, because you will see so many of these guys were down and out. So many of these guys fell backwards into success. So many of these guys had to pivot their business. Like, oh, we were making, candy, and now we're making, beef jerky or something. I don't know. I'm just pulling this out of my butt. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to pivot because of the economy, and just like, oh, World War II happened and it destroyed my business, and I had to come up with a new idea. Or all the food was going rotten in the warehouse, so we had to come up with a new way to store it. And then that became a whole different business. And 99% of the time, what these people set out to do and what they actually wound up being notable for are two entirely different things. And that happens a lot. You roll with the punches, and sometimes you don't land where you wanted to or where you thought you're going to, but you're still around, and people know who you are, and they remember you. I think I read one time that Ronald Reagan wanted to be he was going to work as a house painter or something, and then he wound up going to Hollywood, becoming an actor, and becoming president. I mean, you hear stories like this all the time. And again, there's a certain I think a certain it factor that some people that are successful have, which is, one of them is resiliency. And you can't change the world. You can only change your little bit. You're part of the world, and your attitude toward the world. The world is going to change. It's never going to stop changing. So you have to kind of decide: am I going to buck the system, or am I going to try to do the best I can do for myself, within this new paradigm? And most people just throw their hands up. And
You
it's
ready
like,
for
okay,
me to
well,
play some Manhunt?
that's a you problem. You gave up. So
I mean, to be fair, this is like the job market. There's a lot of people have now caught up on this, and there are a bunch of great YouTube videos on it. But the job market is just so impossible for most normal people to try to break through. Even to get a single interview, it's pretty bad. And it's like, yes, I can understand people giving up and how that stops them. But when you feel like things are so stacked against you, 10 ways to Sunday, it's like, well, might as well give up then. But there's no other answer. It's like either you try or you don't, and no one is coming to your rescue if you don't try.
from a company involved in high-profile games accused of uninspired narratives. Master of the TDS points to the
Father,
Sweet
more and
Baby
more
Inc.
every day.
suggesting that the fact that you could steal from books and still not make good games says a lot about you guys.
More
Of course,
every day.
Sweet
This
Baby
is
Inc.
what's so
has
weird.
been a lightning rod for controversy, and the reason why, of course, we're still talking about them is because they are still
Like
affiliated
you
with
were
certain
dealt.
projects. Look at Tales of the Shire, right? Their latest game just had came out, and it's already not doing that great.
You
And
were
as
dealt.
of right now, over on Steam, 4,687 players playing 24 hours later. We don't know the Switch numbers, but
Sure they would
Sorry to
love
hear that.
very great for a Lord of the Rings game, and it just goes to show that these people, are not.
I will
able
be
to
when I
create
come back.
anything
Sounds
new
good.
or take inspiration
I'm
in
wrapping
anything
this up right now.
I'm sure they would
Sorry to
love
hear that.
to be.
should actually continue to steal. The Sweet Baby Inc. stealing from books narrative fuels existing perceptions of SBI as lacking originality, with detractors arguing that their reliance on external
They get paid
sources
real
rather
well
than
these
Yeah, all
days.
I'm saying is it's
works undermines
not like
authentic
a.
storytelling. You would think that for a group of this many people, right, who apparently sit here all the time and consume media,
Try going to
Yeah.
another
would
country.
be able to, create decent media. You would think that they would not have so many failures under their belt, but I think it's just because the types of
Try going to
studios
another
that are
country.
hiring Sweet Baby Inc. are also studios filled with people who are not very creative. While Amber references stealing
And,
awareness, which promotes ethical
sorry, that's my old man
installation,
yells
remix,
it.
and parroting
Loud
choices,
moment.
the hosts
Man.
reject this as a flimsy excuse, insisting that any form of stealing is inherently
Yells it.
lazy. They also
Loud.
criticize the presentation's lack of focus, noting that Amber spends much of the talk recommending books unrelated to gaming, such as love triangles and manga
No.
without clear applications. Yeah, you'd think
Sorry,
that
that's my
they
old
would
man
also want to
yells it.
talk about
Loud
projects
moment.
that you have worked on that have been
I agree. This is
successful,
All
that
right, that's enough for
you
tonight.
have
I'm
tried
having
to take
trouble concentrating.
inspiration from other mediums and products that create those
But I have less than an hour left to cut in this, and it doesn't have to be out until like next week. So
this is why nobody trusts Sweet Baby Inc. because the people
the new episode of Culturescape I edited last week is out now.
good products, they simply care about stealing from other people's
C.S. Johnson and this other publisher, book publisher guy.
rebooting it and denigrating the
Good
characters,
episode.
throwing characters to the side to make way
Because
for
I
new
cut it.
modern versions of themselves or new modern replacements. So yeah, I think that Sweet Baby Inc. of course is not taken very seriously in the video game industry at this point. And when you have former employees advocating for stealing ideas from books,
Give me a second.
presentations, it's also really going to look to
However, I will try to watch you on the side.
group of girls been causing all the chaos over San Francisco and arrested.
Ah, shit.
Let go on the spot, meaning not booked and arrested. No
Forgot.
criminal record. They know they won't get in trouble, so they will keep doing things. Who cares if they're okay? You climb on a car in traffic and shake your ass. Whatever happens to you is on you. Even Reddit is turning. I am so glad to see this. The reality is that you got these wild animals running around causing trouble, and you want me to think about their well-being? Fuck that. I'm thinking about everybody else.
Okay, shitbag, I know it's you. Cut me once. Jeez, man. Oh! I gotta...
Are you here, Mr. Fluff? Is it too dark? I'm looking at my monitor, which is actually my... One of the monitors is pretty dark.
I'm gonna smash your face in.
Fuck.
Go on! They mean business, Cash. You can't let them know your position. This place is a freaking shit. He's hiding like a pussy. A little scaredy cat. I know you're around here somewhere, you rat bastard. Way to go. You're getting the hang of this.
show that fat motherfucker.
So why are they banning the VPNs? Why don't they sign a piece of paper to ban the VPNs? Well, the answer is that they have a lot of contractors that use VPNs.
I want an ear for a trophy.
Fucking run! God damn it!
This ain't fair. We should bring a bloodhound next time. Like a rummaging through trash to find this pants.
You're gonna turn the slash world on its head. You're doing great, kid. Grade A stuff. Now, find your way to the cellar door.
Oh, you messed up big this time. It's him. Come on, guys. Let's swamp.
There's two fucking guys.
I said use your damn head. Think, man. Think.
Hell, I can't find nothing. It's just a matter of time before I find your freak ass. You can't hide forever. Come on, this is boring, man. Come out and fight.
Finish him.
I can smell the bastard. I know it can. This guy's making us look like morons. Friggin' morons! Okay, you dumb fuck. I'm coming over. Get off me, you murdering freak!
Come on, stupid fuck. His controls are fucked. Am I gonna let him get the fuck back up? Jesus Christ. Now I'm almost fucking dead. There's no controller. They won't let you use a controller in this fucking game for some reason. It's not compatible. Gotta do stupid keyboard. Controller or KB? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's just like, I think there might be a way I could do some trickery to get a controller to work on this, but
Go back to my channel a couple days ago. I got my whole office flooded, lost my entire comic collection, just completely destroyed. And then I had a mainstream comic pros from Ethan Van Sciver's attacking me over losing my comic collection. Can't make this simple. So it's been a hard week. And
there should be a way to use a controller. I haven't been able to figure it out yet. It is very tricky. I'm just not good with mouse and keyboard. I could do it with like Brutal Doom. Very simple. You know, this game is simple enough that I'm able to get by, but when I panic, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. And I need to be able to run away from these fucking guys.
Pile in, boys!
Fuck. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Right, don't hide in the shadows there. You think you know best. On you go.
Come on!
Yeah, it just says on Steam, not controller compatible. And I saw like little things talking about how to. Oh, I saw a way to like maybe put in a mod plugin to.
Get ready, boys. He's coming.
To make it so you can use a controller, and it just made it. I did that, and it made it so the game wouldn't open anymore. So I had to uninstall and. I had to uninstall, reinstall, and then put all the mods that did work back on. I'm playing MANHUNT Remixed, which is a new mod that is supposed to like make it look a lot better. Is it too dark to see? Well, right now it's a bright scene, but during the darker stuff, because I'm looking and it looks pitch black when it's dark on my monitor. To me, it looks dark, but it doesn't look pitch black while I'm playing it.
Okay, you limp dick faggots. Let's give Mr. Starkweather a show to remember. Move it!
Okay, so I lied. We haven't quite wrapped this gig up. But hey, you're having fun, right? There's a double gate that leads on through to our next location. Find it.
Oh, I have no more weapons.
So he actually goes further, goes into his Facebook group, goes, the best advice I could give is to not be a hothead with perfectionism. You want to talk about not being you're being the hothead here. And Rob's been a hothead in the past. Like, I've been a fan of Rob Liefeld, and I found it very, been very friendly with him over the years. And he's really into basketball. And so he was making fun of, this is my story of Rob Liefeld that's ridiculous. Was posting about like the Los Angeles Clippers about not liking him or something like that. And I know he's a big Los Angeles Lakers fan. Well, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. I'm from San Francisco. And so, like I said, I've covered his stuff positively. I've even covered these Youngblood relaunches positively and stuff like that. Giving the guy press when, he's gotten mainstream press now. But like Phantom Pulse is no joke here either. We've got a 5,000 person mailing list, about 300,000 people viewing per month. And so it's a deal. And so like this is I'm bigger than Comics Beat or AIPT at this point as a comic book influencer. And it's like this thing coming together, right? So I posted that with Lakers fans, Warriors fans making fun of the shitty Clippers or something like that. And he didn't, and again,
You ain't Aryan sons! You're all acting like pussies! Get over here! Aryan sons! Help your brother! Call yourself soldiers of the right! Move!
Soldiers of the right? Wow. Call yourself soldiers of the right? That's crazy. Times change, but they don't change that much, do they?
We got the fucker now! He's not here!
Come back here, you dumb chicken shit bastard! Mongrels have a yellow streak in them, a mile wide. He's laughing at you.
Fuck.
Give me some fucking help here, or I'll kill the fucking lot of you. Do I have to take this freak on all by myself? Lost him!
That was one killer shot. Attaboy. boy. Get your teeth into them. This is making really dull viewing. Let's see some action.
Holy!
Fuck.
I'm your gather around for the hoedown! You won't get away with this! You hear me, boy?
What the fuck? I like how the sound effects for picking up weapons are the same as in like GTA 3 and stuff.
Hey guys, I think a cocksucker. That boy's Come on, soldiers, break him. What you wait? Oh, come on. Yeah.
This guy ran from me. Ooh. A knife. I don't have a fucking crowbar. Oh, maybe I could use this knife. I can grab a beer. One moment, please hold.
The birth of the brony. The show premieres in October of 2010, and grown men from weird pockets of the internet like Reddit and 4chan, they all flock to watch My Little Pony, initially ironically. And they start off slow. Initially, they just meme the show because it's fun to make fun of shows made for little kids that have nothing to do with you. So initially, they meme it. And then this process of meming, or memification, meming, whatever you want to say, it leads to an odd fascination by these.
We hand shop everything every morning. This is real. Exactly. You'll know I know
Mr. Fluff, are you there?
That comes from within, from all the
Are you a fan of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I'm watching a video about how it was taken over by bronies, the whole fandom. It's a good show. I've seen most of the first season. It's funny. It's cute. Not a fan of My Little Pony, but my sister is. Yeah, I got into it because this lady friend of mine who I used to hang out with all the time, she would watch it whenever she felt down. They would cheer her up. So I watched it with her. And it's good. I understand why it has a fandom outside of just little kids. Because it's a good show. I wonder what My Little Pony is now, because it's not Friendship is Magic anymore. It's that's gonna be, I don't even know if they make it anymore, because that'd be such a hard show to follow now. So fucking popular. It's huge. Oh, I have a My Little Pony on my set. I have a DJ Pone 3. DJ Pony, I mean.
Most women in that age range prefer the term Pegasus. But for the sake of argument, we're going to go with brony as a general label. The people that flew flags under the brony banner were 85% male, and the demographic was about between the ages of 18 and 35. Prime interest years, if you ask me. And many of them self-identified as socially isolated or introverted. But they developed this fascination with My Little Pony, which I think is honestly a testament to how well produced Generation 4 was. The writing, yes, was juvenile, but surprisingly good and actually had a lot of depth. Probably even deeper than some of the little girls were watching would even notice. It was colorful and surface, with good story. As they on friendship, and there was also a lot riding on the subject of emotional intelligence throughout the entire show. And so My Little Pony went from just being a show for little girls to something that felt like a safe space for men with traditionally non-masculine interests. And if that had been the full extent of it, I would not be sitting here making this video today. So a little bit about me and my experience, because I know everybody loves to hear me talk about myself. I know that I am the image of rock and roll, minimalist, and rebellion today when I'm sitting here talking about Star Wars and my action figure and Lego Husband story. But I'll let you know and see, I was still at the door when there was
There's a nail gun in that trailer. If you can stand the smell.
from
Listen now, sweet mother of Harry the bastard. You can't outrun damnation. Come on, brothers.
Thanks for letting me in, motherfucker.
Boys, get over here and block his escape.
Okay, cut the crap and you show yourself.
You won't last long if you let the world and his wife do it.
The wrath of the Lord. You're playing with the big boys now, you animal.
Fuck.
Eat it.
God damn it.
When I tell you that this single-handedly set me
Behold, shell of a man. There he is, obscene insult to us all.
Piece of shit.
We must stand together again. The Lord has delivered.
You got a death wish, kid? Use some stone, for God's sake.
My your impurity, this adultery, debauch us all.
God fucking damn it.
because I don't want to get into that. But he left
Come to me and be delivered. The Lord hath delivered unto us a measure of word. Let me cut you free of your serpent skin.
This is some of the best snuff I've seen.
Bless you, brother.
They mean business, Cash. You can't let them know your position.
God damn it. This is bullshit.
Hell, you ain't nothing
God
special,
fucking
boy.
damn it. Alright, I'm done. What the fuck is the point of the goddamn nail gun if it doesn't kill people? Retarded. I have a derpy hooves and a...
interests of grown men on the internet really align with the interests of little girls. It literally became just a goofy background character. The showrunners were basically stuck in this really odd and unexpected balancing act, where they were still trying to please little girls and produce content for little girls, but they were also trying to work with the interests of grown men on the internet. And somehow, I don't think the interests of grown men on the internet really align with the interests of little girls. It literally became such a huge thing that Hasbro eventually just started leaning into it with their merchandise and with different conventions. Honestly, I don't know how they did it, because their target audience was 6, but their biggest fan was 26. And so eventually the internet starts getting a little weird about bronies, because at first they were kind of embraced because it was so many of them, but then the internet starts going like, why are grown men watching My Little Pony? And so the show started getting the very early stages of gender politics, which really weren't that big a deal in like 2011, 2012 at this point. The bronies eventually started framing their whole like My Little Pony too. We're just like you and it's all good. The funny thing about that is that female
What? Version will be outdated in 60 minutes. Restart for the latest version. What the fuck does that mean? Your version is outdated. Please restart the... Please restart the client. What does that mean?
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher.
This thing's gonna harass me this whole round, isn't it? This beeping.
Only cowards see shades of gray.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
According to my scans, we're going up against some real heavy hitters.
Sounds like now would be a perfect time for a quick suit upgrade, Tony.
My armor's already as bleeding edge as it can be, Spidey. I'll be fine.
Oh, I wasn't talking about your suit, but good for you, I guess?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This feels like an Avengers gig. Does that mean I've made it to the big league? Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Battlefield ready again. Out of sight.
Why did we have to do that? Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Nice going, Webhead. Wasting magic on you.
The mission area is yours.
My war, my ground.
My armor's got a lock on a bogey.
Without Spider-Man, New York has lost its heart.
I'm good to go.
Got one in my sight. I don't think that's welcoming.
Needs a hand. Or a dagger.
Smoke screen.
Fuck.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Sometimes. Or a dagger. Ready to unleash the life force. Enemy tagged. Follow them.
Tag him with the spider tree.
Bogey's incoming.
The area's almost yours.
Squirrel girl. That felt kind of mean.
Count on me.
What time?
Only cowards see shades of gray.
before you attack. Get ready.
Hey, Tandy, where's Ty? You two are usually inseparable.
That hasn't changed. In fact, we're closer than ever, whether we like it or not.
Are you guys sharing a studio in Hell's Kitchen now? I get it. Rent's been skyrocketing.
It's actually a bit more complicated than that. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Time stream entanglement. What the hell does that mean?
A shortcut to space. Our enemies are near.
Track this enemy. The mission area is yours to capture now.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! You get a weapon, you get a weapon, you get a weapon!
Judge, jury, executioner!
Pulse charge!
Double kill! That's 3. The mission area is yours. Yeah.
The life force wants to heal you.
Lock on to this location.
Battlefield ready again.
Tandy needs help.
I unleash the Vishanti's power! The maelstrom.
My armor's got a lock on a bogey. Bogey's coming up behind.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Vine Cone needs some ranged firepower. Target's down.
Track this enemy.
Target's down.
Double KO. The area's almost yours. Aw, it's nap time.
Born again!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Pulse charge, fire! Nobody can hang with the pulse cannon.
Another epic victory! Big win!
I have to update the app.
Right there at the entrance of this particular location. And this is because all of the bad actors that are participating and watching them to drive their car into the storefront, which is a stolen car, in order to initiate looting. So the idea that this is something that just recently,
What the fuck?
just last week got out of hand is absurd. It's insane. They actually have barriers put up there to deter the very thing that has become a common occurrence at these very locations. That's what's happening right there. That's what those red things are. Does everybody understand that? Does this local news personality understand it? Am I going crazy? The answer to that question is yes.
It's hard for the business to recuperate after that because it's like they see these things happening and it's like, okay,
Oh, it's updating. It's almost half done.
So they interview a man in the neighborhood, and he's like, yeah, it's really hard for businesses to recover from this kind of thing. And it's like, there's no one here to help them after the fact. And this is 100% true. Even when they make arrests, and by the way, there's a couple of arrests in this particular case, it's not like they're arresting people that have money to pay back the tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages caused by these street taking lootings. This is devastating for the area, and despite what your idiot left-wing friend will tell you about how insurance is just magic money that you sprinkle on everything if you fling it like this, that's not a thing that actually occurs here. And I know this might be shocking to those of you out there in the audience who are of a left-wing persuasion, but when you have this happen constantly and repeatedly, insurance premiums go up through the roof, and sometimes the insurance company ends up canceling your coverage. They don't cover you because of these instances' frequency. So yeah, this is not unusual. Now, of course, somebody's out there is going to say, Sean, these are innocent Baba Angel Aladdins. They're just stealing those sneakers to feed them to their starving children. But I'm going to say, I don't give a damn. I don't care if they have starving children. What they need to do is go out and get a job like us regular productive people in society and stop the looting. Because guess what? There are people who work at these locations that have families too that are going to lose their jobs when these places go out of business.
No harsh side effects like gas, bloating, cramping, or sudden urgency. Relax. Bring your gut to free your mood.
This is the most important work on earth.
something here is not right.
Edgar Redana showed up at the Metro by T-Mobile store at South Figueroa and Slauson, hoping to set up a phone plan, only to find the doors locked. The store was shut down after burglars broke in early this morning.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher. I'll fight this war against crime until I fall.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Always a pleasure to see you out here getting your hands dirty, Emma.
Such poor timing, though. I just had my nails done.
Turn them to diamond, darling. They'll make it through without breaking.
Oh, it's not quite adamantium, but I suppose it'll do.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Time stream entanglement. What the hell does that mean? Don't see Wolverine go down every day. Out of sight.
Better stop that vehicle.
Back for another tour.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
You're
Step lightly. Mike, battlefield ready again.
Fear Buster.
That's the boost I need.
Extended my deployment.
There's still a chance to stop them. Vortex field.
Don't see Wolverine go down. Smoke up. I'm hunkering down.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. That's all it took.
Extended my deployment.
Disappear! Double KO! They've made it halfway! Stop them! There's still a chance to stop them! They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Much better.
I don't think I like these odds.
Better stop that vehicle!
All right, that feels better.
Anyone willing to help?
Can't you never rest?
It's now or never! Stop them!
Enemies on the earth.
A little help, please. You stop them in their tracks!
Assemble!
Jean Grey and I are one.
Better stop that vehicle!
A shield never hurts.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Needed that.
There's enough!
The source of Moon Knight's magic at the virus.
You stop them in their tracks!
They got behind you!
Disappear! Shield up! Reborn again. Good times.
Too many targets.
Watch me! Mortal KO!
Pep in my step.
The Phoenix burns once more.
This is my unnatural selection.
You stop them in their tracks!
Now, remember that. If you wish to survive, you must repair.
Come now, turn it up the heat.
Headshot.
Finish the job well.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
You are nothing!
Again!
How refreshing. There you are.
This match fucking end already?
Sorry about your little unk, Spectre.
The Phoenix burns once more.
Trudy's going to get this all sorted out. All I have to do is build her.
I have something severe damage.
Only 60 seconds left! I'll get you next time with some trouble.
I get penalized. It's okay though. I barely ever do that. Alright, gang. We're approaching 3 hours. Is there anything else I want to do before I take off?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that, and then I saw this other article today. It kind of goes along with that. They said that as linear TV is collapsing, they are trying to find digital firebrands, and a lot of them are right-leaning podcast personalities. They're basically trying to fill the hole with these yeah, but that's what's in demand now. So I mean, the pendulum is swinging. We talked about this before we started recording. That when you've got 10 years of all of your late night, all of your commentary coming from one side of the aisle, and you're not bringing it, the studios are going to be like, you know what? Let's try the other side and see what happens.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Or people could just get so fed up with all of it and just be like, yeah, you know, we're out.
I think people are just in general fed up with all of it. I think they're just tired of politics.
So,
Rest in peace. Impressed.
Hello.
Behold my mighty hand.
Ha!
Victory!
Rest in
definitely need to change my
peace.
underwear.
Enough said, bub.
Impressive.
God fucking damn it. Fuck you, cunt.
I've got the throne.
What a
Impressive.
game!
Snap!
Power must be controlled.
Opponent snapped.
We need to diversify. We need to stop being too far one way. We need to
What a game!
That was fucking close.
Victory. Animated. Mastery.
Excuse me. Come on, give me Carnage. Fuck you.
Rest in peace. Impressive. Rest in peace.
Oh, snap. Opponent snap.
God damn it, I'm gonna lose. Fuck you, cunt. I can't even fucking believe this bullshit.
Opponent snapped.
The throne.
shit.
You're fucked. No, fuck you, cunt. You're not gonna win. No way you're winning. Piece of shit, motherfucker. Just wasting everyone's fucking time, pussy.
Victory!
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Enough said, bub.
Hello?
Enough said, bub.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
systems go.
Goddamn motherfucker.
I want the throne.
What a game!
Victory!
Okay, gang. I'm out of here. You have a good night. I'll see you tonight. More editing, more gaming. Talking the Naked Gun. Stay metal, hail Satan.
Death is great. Hail Satan.